the Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
I'm Matt Kibbe, the current student body president here at Adrian College. I chose AC because the campus simply feels like home. Everywhere I go, I know the amenities are there to help me succeed and get to the next level in my career. If you want to see what Adrian College has to offer, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College has dozens of athletics programs, and winning is a staple on our campus. We have the culture of winning in and out of the classroom. This is a place where young men and women grow into professionals for life. Are you interested in learning more about the Bulldog experience? Visit adrianbulldogs.com and the Recruit Me tab to be recruited to play your sport of choice today. If you have what it takes, you could be a Bulldog in no time.
Adrian College Television would like to give a big thank you to our sponsor, Carlton Lodge of Adrian. Carlton Lodge is sponsoring all ACTV broadcasts during the 2021 to 2022 school year. Located at 1629 West Maumee in Adrian, Carlton Lodge offers comfortable rooms and suites at affordable rates. There's also a heated indoor and outdoor pool, along with a 24-hour fitness center. Thank you for the continued support toward Adrian College Television.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, Leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent and accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
evening, hockey fans, and welcome inside Arrington Ice Arena, the host for tonight's game between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Aurora University Spartans and NCAA Division III men's ice hockey. Calvin Keys here with you on Adrian College TV, along with the rest of our great crew. Happy you've decided to join us on your Friday evening. Should be a dandy tonight, folks. Bulldogs coming into this game ranked as the number 3 team in the land. Aurora is ranked number 7 in the country. And the Spartans are number 1 in the NCAA standings, The Bulldogs are right on their tail. So this weekend series, including tonight's game, with a lot of ramifications for both the NCAA conference picture and the NCAA D3 national picture. Puck dropped and we're underway. Bulldogs moving right to left on your screen in the white. Aurora University Spartans moving left to right in the blue. Captain America Sam Ruffin gets us started. Chase Spencer shoots it around, and we're off. Heinz puts on the brakes behind the goal. Ends will move this one back to the point to Shields. Quickly moved on ahead this time for Keeley. He'll drive wide for the Spartans, puts on the brakes, where he's pestered by Spencer. Both teams will jam away at it. Spencer holding the puck there, takes a bump there from Onstadt. Shields behind the goal, throws on the brakes. Feeds it for Heinz. Silky move to give it to Ruffin, who isn't able to connect with Ty Enns, native of Cartwright, Manitoba. Playing the puck in while dodging a hit there was Sedlacek. Enns will halt and give his team a chance to change, but turns it over to Yannick. Jack Yannick driving below the goal line. He'll circle. Lost control of the puck. Then cycles to Keys. Moving with it below the goal line, Buds. Gives it back now for Santa Lucia. Aurora possessing the puck in the O-zone right now, showing why they are top of the NCAA conference. Puck loose in front of the blue paint. Bulldogs clear it away, and this should be icing. Or rather, it would be if Colby Thornton hadn't played it. Comes out of his goal and gives it to his defenseman. This is chipped along. Kudo will grab it. Moving it to the near side to Alessio Luciani, one of the co-captains for this Bulldog team, along with Sam Ruffin. Feeds it down low to the Bulldogs' leading scorer, Matus Spodniak. Kudo across to Ryder at the point. Around the kick plate, this will make its way all the way to Kudo. Long shot, loose in front for Luciani. Has a couple of tries at it. And a nice left pad stop made there by Thornton. Another opportunity for Spodniak. Just narrowly missed the net. Ready, digging away at it on the wall. Ryder up top, Spodniak walking the blue. Hands it off for Ryder, then gets it back. Ryder's a howitzer that missed the net to the right side. Here's Enns, he's checked by Santa Lucia. Aurora hounding the puck on offense in their O-zone. Bulldogs returning the favor at the moment. Ice is tilted. Looking to change that is Yannick. He'll move ahead, battling with the other number 19, Terry Ryder. Stewart turns it aside and gives a poke to the backside of Adam Keys. No relation to yours truly. Matt Kudo gives it to Ryder, gets it back. Trying to connect with Redding. Referee says he got enough of a piece of it. Looked like it could have been icing, but it's waved off. Patosha will find this in the neutral zone. He skates in. Ryan Patosha, great backhand feed that was too far ahead of John Calgin. Racing after this one. Connor Smith nearly got there first. Patosha will wedge it back down low. Now it's banked forward and a chance for Ackle. Stolen away by Patosha. He'll slam this back in on net, where Colby Thornton will be forced to cover. Thornton starting in 13 games this season and appearing in 17. He has a 2.51 goals against average and a .933 save percentage. He's a freshman from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Face-off upcoming on the far side of the Bulldog O-zone. Babyak will find it. Feeds it off for Hunter Wendt. Wendt walks in. That shot was blocked by Pang. Now sent off the side of the goal. Calgin grabs it. Looking to drop off for Ruffin, couldn't quite corral the puck. Weaving forwards now is Jack Code. Angled off by Ruffin as Aurora enters the offensive zone offsides. That'll lead to a face-off here in the neutral zone. It'll be Summers taking it against Weber. Shot right back in by Clay Keeley. Stewart sends it around the plexiglass window pane. Falls for Summers. He's got Murphy ahead. Riley Murphy defended well by Condata. Squirts out in front. Murphy a chance. Dropped it off for Swade. Spins it around off the right pad of Colby Thornton. Babiak. Austin Klein. Swade. Give and go with Klein. Looking to the middle. Summers. Couldn't get a clean shot off as he was tangled up with Code. Still the Bulldogs possess. Summers. Top of the left circle. Saucered for Swade. Mishandled it. Code will look to work this one out. He'll get it ahead for Weber. Matt Weber will chip and chase. Swade, first man back for it. Babiak. Bit of a troublesome error there. Almost lost control. Now he'll gain center ice and rip one in. Swade knocked down behind the play. Connor Smith moving it forward for Onstad. Entz off the window. Alex Schwab will grab the puck. Fires a quick bank pass all the way up for Lukas Sedlacek. Now sent in, and Onstad has it. Jake Onstad, pressured by Shields, reverses it for Keeley. Spencer looking to break up the Spartans' momentum. Ruffin joins the group to help, but still it's Keeley with the puck. He's double teamed. Gets it free to Onstad, pinned to the wall by Heinz. Up top, grabbing it is Pang, sent one into traffic, bounces high up in the air. Enns tried to glove it down, but it's found by Keeley. Now Ty Enns back with the puck. Saucer to the far side, on for the speeding Zach Heinz. Plays it between his legs, slid back across, nobody home. Enns was a bit too far behind the play there to receive that pass from Heinz. Sent off the near wall, Chase Spencer looking to move one away from Yannick. Jack Yannick, the leading scorer for the Spartans with 27 points this season, consisting of 11 goals and 16 assists. Ryder centered on for Luciani. Alessio Luciani will drop it off for Redding. Puck slides behind the Spartan goal. Nice move to beat one was Buds. Ryder, Kudo, centered quickly to Luciani. He's keeled over. Hard body contact delivered by Clay Keeley. Keys will open up with the puck. Here's Buds, turned it right over. Redding in neutral territory, shoots into the near corner. Luciani lost an edge and then got a bit of something extra from Keeley. Dershawn Stewart out of his goal to play. He moves the puck ever so well to Ryder. That is wedged in by Luciani up and into the fishing net for our first stoppage of the game. And players will gather in between the benches as it looks to be Hunter Wendt tangled up with Adam Keys near both of the team's benches. Keys will have his stick returned to him. He'll head back to the bench. And we get what feels like one of our first stoppages with 13:40 left to go in the first period. Lots of on-the-fly action here so far from Arrington Ice Arena as Io Adenier will play it up for Wendt, who swats it in. Pressured here is Procopio behind the goal. Comes free for Adenier, fires one. That went over the shoulders of Thornton. Back out to neutral ice. Klein turned it over. And here's Procopio. Gio Procopio meets a roadblock and Calgin. Puck loose out front. A chance at it for Riddle. And Stewart able to cover. We get another stoppage. Procopio dancing up ice. Looked dangerous on that opportunity. The sophomore from nearby Grosse Pointe Shores, Michigan. Played in the Knoll with the Shreveport Mudbugs during his junior hockey career. And Procopio will take the draw against Patosha on this occasion. Hassan Ackel, long shot sent in from the point. Ackel following it up. Adenier battling with him for possession. Patosha finds the Boissevain, Manitoba native Klein, who was just high-sticked. Adenier knocks it away. Patosha banked onwards, and a good, thought it would have kept in by Santa Lucia, but just a little bit behind the 8 ball on that one, so it will be offsides against the Spartans. 12:53 to go in the first period. Teams will make personnel changes. Summers enters the dot, opposing Matt Weber. Puck won by the Spartans. Here's Connor Smith, fanned on it. And here's Jake Swade. Swade back to the point. Spencer, great shot block. Eating that one was Jake Code. Murphy skates over the blue and is leveled by Weber. Summers follows it up, turning it out front. He's hit hard. Again by Matt Weber. Not afraid to lay the body here in the early stages of the first period. Making the Bulldogs think twice before they skated up ice. Summers, Spencer, D to D. Cam Babiak goes for a skate. Had it poke checked off his stick. And Code will steer it forwards. Spencer between the legs. Crafty there from the Bulldog blue liner. And now Spencer will go for a skate of his own. Plenty of open space for number 4. Saucer didn't quite get through cleanly for Summers and covered up. And now Murphy getting into it with Keeley briefly. As, again, able to make the stop was Colby Thornton. 3 shots for both sides so far. Stewart and Thornton both perfect through 8:01 of play. Ruffin stares down Keeley on the draw. One back for the Spartans, played behind the goal by Keeley. Stretch feed onwards. Here's Jake Onstadt. Dropped it off. Chance for Keeley. Deflected off the stick of Klein and wide. Keeley back around. Sedlacek back to the point. Keeley's shot didn't get through. Shields leading Sam Ruffin. Maybe a 3-on-2 for Adrian. Ruffin shoots one, right pad save made by Thornton. Ends and Thornton, or Ruffin rather, miscommunicate as Ends delivered a hard contact to Condata as it's sent out front, but only to Aurora's Jake Onstadt, who will skate it forwards. Saucer's in. Aurora forward lines will change. Klein battling with Keeley. Ends dodged a check but was tripped up in the process. This one spun back to the point. Santa Lucia. Saucer down. Couldn't connect with Keys. Spodniak. Muscles buds to the wall. Good pressure generated here by Aurora. Keys sent out front. Stewart trying to cover, a little bit of a poke in the aftermath, albeit before the whistle had blown. So Keys will be shown away by Ruffin. Officials intervene. We've got 10:46 to go in this first period. Number 3, Adrian. Number 7, Aurora. And NCAA Division III men's hockey here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Derek Buds versus Alessio Luciani. Redding crashing through. Gets it to Spodniak. The Slovak winger with speed. Sends it out front. Keys the only one there. Redding stripped it right back. Kudo. Double clutch. Deflected downwards to the near boards. Luciani crunched into by Pang. Sent back behind. Santa Lucia skips away from Redding. Shifty in his own end there. Finds Adam Keys. Played on for Buds. Had it stripped from him. Luciani the other direction. Long shift for the Adrian forward group. Luciani spun out front. Deflection off a skate and not far away from the goal. Ryder up top. Tipped by Luciani. May have been between his legs, but wide. Yannick will clear. Kudo stepping up. Stands up Keys. Ryder. Far side Kudo. Spodniak dropped it off. What a feed to Patosha. Moves in. Missed the mark. Spencer. Spun for Keldrin. Has to wait. Now he can play it. Waiting for Patosha to tag up. Schwab behind the goal. Gives it for Carson Riddle. Finds Ackle. Taken by Spencer, who turned it right back over to Hassan Ackle. Backhand feed over. And a chance for Procopio. He is thwarted. Riddle will fire in. Adenier to grab it. Went. Directed on. Patosha lost the race. Good D by Keeley to get a stick on it. Spencer in the near corner. He's hit hard. Dug free by Riddle. A chance in front. It pinballs around. Great opportunity for Matt Weber. His shot was blocked. Patosha pitchforks it down low, and much needed fresh legs head on the ice for the Bulldogs. Code turned over to Summers. Murphy chips it and chases it. Brockman the other direction. Klein intervening. Frenetic pace to this game so far. You gotta love it, as Murphy's shot will ramp up off the stick of the defender Weber and out of play. Matt Weber has been all over the place, laying the body, getting sticks in lanes, making life difficult for the Adrian forwards. Sophomore from Coraopolis, Pennsylvania, putting on a defensive clinic so far. Weber versus Summers here. Knocked back to the point, and Austin Klein. Hands off for Murphy. Good eye-hand coordination by Weber to knock it down. Code couldn't get it out. Murphy couldn't get the shot off. Klein. Babyak on the indirect pass. Murphy shielding. Trying to scamper away from Santa Lucia. Here's Brockman. Right back to Babyak. Murphy tried to spin it for Swade, who delivers a check in front of the Aurora bench. And a 2-on-1. Riley Murphy, he shoots. Rebound, still in front. Summers couldn't get to it. And Babyak will race into his own end for the biscuit. Good opportunity, quick developing 2-on-1 there. Murphy and Patosha not quite able to connect. Weber looking to move it forward. On stop. Rink wide. Adenier tried a risky pass. Thankfully got some help from his D partner. Shields, a long shot, and it's in. Aurora takes the 1-0 lead here early. Thought Stewart had it, but it trickled through his padding and barely over the goal line. That'll give the Spartans the lead here in the hockey game. Long shot was sent on. That was Derek Buds putting the puck on net. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and that one went in somehow, some way. There was traffic, may have deflected. Stewart's probably going to want that one back. It is 1-0 Spartans on the road. A huge start for Aurora. Being outshot 7-5, but they lead 1-0 here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Bit of a fluky goal, but a goal nonetheless. It's a testament to hard work and being able to put the puck on net and shooting through screens. Never easy for a goaltender to make that save. Ents backhands it in. Kondata played it D to D and then chipped up forwards where Yannick has it. He's met by Ryder. Kudo pinching across. Stewart with the paddle. Pass didn't quite get to Ruffin. It's the goal scorer, Derek Buds. Ryder steers for Ents. And here's Sam Ruffin up ice. He's hit hard. Huge collision. Behind the goal line with it, Procopio. Played it right to Jaden Shields, who promptly got the puck deep into the Spartan zone once more. This one's bouncing ahead for Ackle. Hassan Ackle fires a shot that is well high of the goal. Played forward once more. Shields. Astute defense. Good job by Spencer as he was hit hard to knock the puck out of the air. Shields ushered on for Spodniak. Looking to center. That was telegraphed by Procopio, and the Spartans go offside. 6:07 to go in the first. Haven't had many whistles or many chances to catch our breath in this one. Lots of action, back and forth, fast-paced, and at the moment, Aurora University showing why they are atop the NCAA standings at the moment, leading 1-0 thanks to Derek Buds. Klein lobbed in. Alex Schwab. Weber moving it on. It's being announced that the goal was scored by Lucas Sedlacek, so that may have been an error on my part. 81 instead of 91 getting the goal. Sedlacek, a freshman from Staten Island, New York, gives his team the lead with his third goal of the season. Puck bounces behind the net. This is Cam Babyak, settles things down. He'll direct traffic, left it for Austin Klein. Got it back. Up ahead for Wentz, who got a piece. Icing is waved. Calgin, crunched by Keeley. Patosha working hard, trying to center. Spartans protecting the house. Spodniak tried to seal it off on the wall. Instead, it comes to Jordan Brockman. He gets the zone entry, tried to play it between his legs, and then a shot wired by Kandata that ramped up off a stick and off the glass behind the net. Kandata saucered wide, taken by Luciani. Bulldogs spring forward. Here's Redding. Rink wide feed for Spodniak. Tried to go back across the net. Deflected. May have gone through the 5-hole of Colby Thornton, but ultimately went wide. Brockman right back up ice with Onstadt. Muscled to the wall by Ryder. Kudo pressured. Releases for Ryder. One of the acclaimed Bulldog seniors on this senior weekend. Senior night, of course, will be tomorrow afternoon for Adrian. Spodniak lost it. Ryder trying to corral it. He's met by Keeley. Both teams dig away. Sent to Lucia. Only got it as far as Matt Redding. Spodniak trying to find Luciani. Pass was away from the blade of his stick. Luciani holding things up all by himself as he waits for help to arrive. Spencer will glove it down. Fires a low shot that went just wide, looking for the tip perhaps from Alessio Luciani. Swade goes for a lap. Falls down to the ice in a heap. Crowd wanted a call. They won't get one. Buds. Shields trying to angle him off. Keys back through the slot. Now Swade for Murphy. Riley Murphy cuts in, shoots, he scores. Tie game. Riley Murphy, as slick as can be. He skated up ice, pulled it up into his body, and then scored a massive goal. Swade dealt it up for Murphy, pulled it into his body, and then ripped one in the top left corner. Beautiful shot. Beautiful transition there, too. Tough to do. Defenseman was sliding in. Murphy pulled it back into his torso and ripped one up top. Heinz moving this one onwards. We are all square. Big response from the home team, the Bulldogs. Ruffin will find it, looking for Heinz. Ruffin and Heinz represented Team USA at the World University Games recently. Won a silver medal, falling to Team Canada in the championship game. Ruffin scored the OT winner in the semifinal against Japan. Klein delivers a blow to Ackle as cutting up ice Procopio couldn't reach the loose puck. A Denier blue attire. Murphy, the Rockford, Michigan native, scores for the Bulldogs to make it 1-1. He's a D1 transfer from the University of Alaska Fairbanks. Wentz shoots one, seen by Thornton, gloved, and he got a little bit something extra from Patosha after the whistle went. Draw one back by the Spartans and played on ahead. Babiak hit by Weber. Wentz sent on goal. Scooped up there by Thornton. He'll hold on. Shots 10-5 in Adrian's favor. We are tied 1-1. Lucas Sedlacek got the first goal of the game for Aurora. Then Riley Murphy follows it up with one of his own. Tied up at the dot. Wentz, angled to the boards by Santa Lucia. Code trying to find it. Lost in the skates of Brockman. Babiak rips it in. Collision on the near boards. Slid rink wide for the goal scorer, Sedlacek. Tracked down by Patosha, he'll dump it in. Back with Sedlacek, sends another one on goal, this time not troubling Stewart. Patosha evades it for Spodniak. Cutting in, shooting one quickly. Thornton, right pad stop. Directed it away with the paddle. Schwab trying to find Onstadt in behind. That'll go all the way down towards Stewart's crease, and he will smother it for the whistle. Lucas Sedlacek with his third goal of the season to start off the scoring. And then for the Bulldogs, it was Riley Murphy's 9th goal that tied it up. Luciani will take this draw versus Buds. Buds wins it back cleanly. Long shot that didn't get through. Turning and ripping one into the net there. Jack Yannick, Aurora's leading scorer, retakes the lead for the visitors. Quick win off the face-off. It was blocked in front. Yannick turned a quick release. Difficult for any goaltender to track. Beats Stewart, I believe, through the 5-hole. And just as quickly as Adrian tied things up, Aurora back out front. 2-1 the scoreline. Minute 17 to go in the first. Don't let anyone tell you that face-offs aren't significant. A clean win off the draw for Buds set up that play. Bit unfortunate for Adrian because the puck deflected down into the slot. Stewart had no way of getting a sight line on it. And it was sent through the 5-hole to make it 2-1 for Aurora. Yannick getting on the board. That's his 12th goal of the season, his 28th point. That leads the team in both categories. Well, actually tied with his teammate Weber now for the goals lead. He's alone out front when it comes to the point totals. Luciani digs in opposite from Procopio. This time, Luciani wins the draw. Ryder shrugs it off, finds Spodniak. Final minute here. Slid into the slot for Ryder. That would be something if the blue liner could get a goal on senior weekend. Spodniak set up. Thornton sprawled out. Got the left toe on it, I do believe. Luciani cutting into the high slot. Top shelf. Snipe from Luciani. This first period has been a back and forth teeter-totter of momentum. Alessio Luciani answers the bell, and an Aurora Spartan is headed to the box. Carson Riddle in the box, and the referees are getting things sorted out in front of the timekeeper's booth. Slashing is signaled against Riddle. And now hooking as well, so will it be a double minor? Conflicting reports given. One referee signaled for the slash, another signaled for the hook. Having some trouble here getting things sorted out between Patosha and Nate Keeley, who wasn't too happy about the way Patosha was hovering over the dot. Now Patosha will win it back. Shields gets there to grab the puck. Fired all the way up. Heinz trying to center. Everyone in the building thought it was offsides, but play is going to continue. Ends. Leveled Keeley. Now gets it back. Sets up Shields. Tees one up. It's loose in front. Patosha hammering away at it. Final 15 seconds. Bulldogs getting things going on the power play that will carry over into the second period. Shields, rink wide. Ruffin back across. That ramped up and out of play with 5 seconds left on the board. As an Aurora player collides with the official. Puts him in a bit of a bear hug there. Minute and 26 of power play time, with which if Adrian can't score in these final 5 seconds of the first period, they'll have about a minute and 21 seconds with an extra skater to start the second stanza. In the box, Carson Riddle. Don't know if it's a hook or a slash because two different signals were given. Final one that was given was a hook, so we'll go with that. Time expires in this first period. Patosha and Keeley still getting into it with one another. Bulldogs played catch-up in that first period, went down 1-0, tied it up, went down 2-1, tied it up again. Conversation still ensuing here. And Bulldogs are up in arms about something, having a conversation nonetheless. Players head off the ice, and at the end of the first period, the score is number 3, Adrian 2, number 7, Aurora 2. Please stick with us here on Adrian College TV. 40 more minutes still to be played here from Arrington Ice Arena.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Tarasenko is a lethal goal scorer too.
Yeah, he will dump it in. Pissarro can just hit the net at least. He'll give his squad a 2-on-0.
Nice sauce.
He's going to pull that one as well.
Yeah, nice sauce though. That
So
nice
here we
little
go.
rotation.
Tarasenko shoots it wide.
Feels that wide.
See the difference between Thompson and Hellebuck in their
as you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years. You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena, where we are getting set for the start of the second period between the Bulldogs of Adrian College and the Spartans of Aurora University. The score stands at 2-2 after a period of play, and the Bulldogs will start this second frame moving left to right on your screen with a minute and 21 seconds of power play time, looking to take their first lead of the night. In the first period, Lucas Sedlacek and Jack Yannick scored for the Spartans, and Riley Murphy and Alessio Luciani got on the board for Adrian. As Spodniak will carry this one on. Looking across, Luciani, as Thornton was sprawled out, may have collided with Murphy, who gives him a shot. Colby Thornton was holding on to the stick of Riley Murphy, but that does not excuse the blatant shove in the back of the Aurora goaltender. Luckily, the referees were there, or Murphy would have been a wanted man. I think he is a wanted man under the circumstances. He's going to the box. Goaltender interference against Riley Murphy. Pretty easy call to make. Keeled over Colby Thornton, and power play negated. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and 4 seconds. 17 seconds into the second period. Already have our first penalty. Face-off coming up in the Bulldog zone. Ruffin to take the draw here against Buds. Buds controls off the face-off. Pickpocketed by Ruffin. Finds Spencer, and now right off the gut, it's Ty Enns out of his reach. Kandata lost by Yannick. Spencer has it. Shoots it in. Ruffin in on the forecheck, gets there first. Taken away by Kandata. Puck squirts free, this time for Yannick. Moving up the near side with some speed, trying to beat Shields, who won't be denied easily. Buds, shouldered by Enns. Back to the point for Keeley. Trying to center there was Kandata. Puck ramped up high in the air. Enns lost control. Shields finds Spencer. 5 seconds until Aurora heads to the power play for about a minute's time. A little under a minute. Spencer circles behind the goal. Chipped up high in the air and out of play with 18:30 left to go in the second period. 48 more seconds of power play time for Aurora upcoming. Adrian didn't have a power play opportunity in the first. Aurora was 1 for 2, looking to go 2 for 3 here in the next 48 seconds. That first period, Colby Thornton saved 12 of 14 shots, and Dershawn Stewart saved 5 of 7. Moving up ice, dropping it back here is Tyler Pang. Now Weber. Spinning away, Giuliano Santilucia. Ryder with some time and space. Bulldogs on the rush, on the kill. Ryder turned it over. This could be dangerous. Centered on. Carson Riddle in on goal. Big blocker from Stewart to keep it out. Nearly a costly miscue from Terry Ryder. He'll head off to the bench along with his teammates. Riley Murphy out of the box. Got a bit sketchy there at the end, but Bulldogs kill off the penalty for goaltender interference to Murphy. Spodniak looking to direct it on. Schwab first to the puck. Spodniak shielding, caught in the skate of the referee. Redding looking backwards. Instead, Sedlacek will move this one forwards for Keeley. Nate Keeley in on goal. Oh, what a save by Stewart, who was clocked in the head. Looked a little bit in some discomfort, but stretched out to make a marvelous stop on Keeley. Luciani. Water bug mentality, trying to steal the puck away. Spodniak. Muscled here by Sedlacek. Back for Spodniak, who has Sedlacek draped over him. Still able to feed it to Luciani, has it knocked away. Spencer will keep this one in somehow. Spodniak behind the goal line. Looking to center for Luciani to the backhand, and that's shrugged off by Thornton. Off his left shoulder. Luciani saucered down into the far corner. Chase Spencer looking for Spodniak. Luciani's there. Finds Spencer. Great patience. Spodniak, oh, lost the handle on it. The moment came and went for Adrian. Shields holds the blue line. D-to-D for Spencer. Barely trickled through with the shot. Redding controls. Spencer, long shot. Right pad save Thornton. Shields kept it in somehow, but skipped over the stick of Luciani. Looking to center again. That is angled away by the paddle of Thornton. Ends coming in as the Bulldogs change on the fly in the O-zone. Luciani limping to the bench. A race for it. Stewart way out. Risky move that paid dividends as he found Ends. And this will be icing against the Bulldogs. 4 minutes and 15 seconds into the second period. The draw will come back in the Adrian zone. Bulldogs won. Bulldogs and Spartans split the face-offs evenly at 50%. Each team won 10 draws in the first period. Not often you see that. An even 50-50 split at the dot as Ruffin will take on Buds here. Bulldogs put their odds in their favor with that face-off win. Ruffin to the near side. Shields gets on his horse, but not quick enough. Kandata controls. Knocked onwards, out of Shields' reach. Kudo trying to get there. Trying to circle away from the pressure of Keys. Heinz centers for Ruffin. Ends up high. Thornton sealed it off. Keys. Hit hard by Ruffin, but keeping possession here is James Kandata. Jaden Kandata, rather. Puck loose in front, digging away at it. Stewart using his size to his advantage. We've got a Spartan in the goal mouth. Shot taken, and that went off his own teammate. Who was that in front of the goal? Jack Yannick took one to the dome as he was knocked over into the net. His own teammate hit him with a shot. Crazy scenes. Ruffin trying to find a way through, getting bodied. And now we'll get a penalty against the Spartans as Sam Ruffin draws the call. It's all-out war out there, as it's going to be Keys and Ryder getting wrapped up. Keys getting into it with Kudo now. Score is 2-2. And this will be a holding call against Tyler Pang, junior defenseman from Victoria, BC, in the box for the Spartans. Adrian heads back to their second power play of the night. First one was brief, only lasted about 45 seconds since they took a penalty. Now they're looking to get an extended stay on the PP. One off the face-off by the Spartans. Procopio couldn't quite get it out. Spodniak holds it in. Murphy spinning away from pressure. Spencer. Spodniak walks in on the right side circle. Luciani, left side, shoots off the outside of the goal. Crowd thought it went in. Optical illusion. Murphy trying to turn it out front. Thwarted by Connor Smith. Spodniak crosses over the NCAA logo at center ice. Feeds to Luciani, shoots one. Great shot block by Alex Schwab. Eats it up. Murphy looking for it. Bumped here by Procopio. Puck loose. That one blocked again by Alex Schwab, putting his body on the line for his team. Spodniak. Spencer. Luciani. Mateusz Spodniak yet again. Shielding, waiting, patiently, tried to slide it across. Can Spencer keep it in? He can. Just on the outside edge of the blue line, ever so close. Sets up Spodniak, bar down, it's in. Bulldogs up 3-2. Bulldogs strike on the power play. Spodniak set up, rings the iron, and in. They say hockey's a game of inches. Chase Spencer kept that puck in the offensive zone by inches. It was bouncing. He knocked it down, gave it to Spodniak, who did the rest with, I cannot overstate this, a perfectly placed shot off the crossbar and down just barely over the goal line. And Austin Klein just knocked Clay Keeley into the bench. Bulldogs feeling good here, up 3-2. Plenty of work left to do, though. 13:10 to go in the second period. Huge hit from Babiak. Sent back to the point for Clay Keeley. Shot skitters across off the blade of Brockman. In this game so far, whenever one team has scored, the other has found a response. Next few minutes pivotal for both Aurora and Adrian. Patosha pries it free. Brockman. Babiak couldn't keep it in. Tangled up, held the stick of Jake Code, and Babiak will be going to the box. That looks like potentially more of an instance of Code's stick maybe getting stuck in the armpit of Babiak. Crowd frustrated, but tough not to call that when Babiak yanks his stick and Code goes down. Would love to take another look at it, but Cam Babiak in the box. 2-minute minor penalty for holding. Adrian goes on the power play, gets a goal. Aurora trying to answer here, being outshot 20-10 in the hockey game. 2-minute minor penalty against Babiak for the Hulk. Certainly had the blade of Code's stick in his armpit, and that's why they both went down. But split-second moment, tough to tell if there was intent or not. Don't hate the call from the official, certainly. Babiak had a grasp on the stick of the Aurora player code, and he went down, and it would have been a big break otherwise, so kind of forced to call that one. Centered here. Stick of Bud's lifted. Ruffin couldn't clear. From the point, they score. Giuliano Santalucia. Seconds into the power play. Ties it up 3-3. Again, second time tonight that the Spartans have sent a shot through plenty of screens. Maybe there was a redirect, but from the motions, it looks like it was Santalucia who's going to get the goal. Plenty of bodies in front. Sent it into the top left corner. And once more, we're all square. Bulldogs, after less than a minute, lose their first lead of the night. Back at a tie game. 12:21 to go in the second period. Incredible stuff so far. Santalucia with his second goal of the season in his 20th game. Long shot. Stewart saw it. Moved it aside. Heinz. Four ends. Looking for help. Heinz will recover. Spencer. Long shot. Stopped by Thornton. Maybe a chance the other way. Santalucia, the goal scorer most recently for Aurora, deals it and heads for a change. Now Spencer. Sent it right to Sedlacek, somehow got through. Here's Ruffin wearing the C on his sweater, looking for Heinz. Spencer trying to keep it in, shoots one, missed the net. Shields will skate back to recover. Jaden Shields up ahead for Spencer. Angles it by the Aurora player. Enns will pick it up. Has options. Looking for Summers. Couldn't hit his tape. Again, Shields will retrieve the puck. Finds Spencer. Beautiful feed for Summers. Murphy between the legs. Great play in the neutral zone from the Bulldogs. Summers trying to find Murphy. Slides one towards the net. Swade was knocked over away from the play. I didn't see it. Doesn't look like the ref saw it either, but jawing at him as he skates away is Kandata. Or correction, there is going to be a penalty. High sticking against Jaden Kandata. Freshman defenseman from Georgetown, Ontario, goes to the box, and our extended special teams time continues. Bulldogs have a 2-minute power play. Luciani squaring off with Keeley as another power play begins for Adrian College. Game that's been played, it feels like almost more on special teams than at even strength. The physicality, the excitement has been incredible, and we're about halfway through. 10:50 to go. Spodniak hustling to get back to the puck after he briefly lost control. Murphy driving in, tried to tuck it home, he scores! Riley Murphy is balling. Second of the game. Holds off the defenseman. Tucks it home. What a goal. 26 seconds into the power play. Riley Murphy, his second goal of the night. He hits double digits on the season with his 10th. 4-3 Bulldogs. Patosha squares off with Derek Buds. My, oh my, has this game been phenomenal. What a treat. Ryder, long shot, missed the goal. Luciani, touchdown front, what a save. Colby Thornton slides across, says no to John Calgin. Incredible scenes here. Great stuff. It's been very, very entertaining. Swade touches it back for Calgin. Wires one over the crossbar. Spencer back down for Patosha. Keeley will get there. Moved forwards. Icing wave. Spencer skates to grab the puck. Looking for Swade. Held in by Kandata. Long shot loose in front of Stewart. He got in the way of the initial one. It's still loose in front of the blue paint. They jam away at it. Bulldogs need to clear this away. Aurora swarming. Shot sent in by Keys. Chipped out, nearly hit the official there. It's back up for Yannick. Jack Yannick from the near side. Good stick by Shields to cut it off. Calgin for Patosha. Tried to return it for Spencer. Teams change on the fly. Brendan Blair sent it right to Patosha, waiting just inside the blue line. Heinz trying to get away. Can't evade pressure. And Matt Weber the other direction. Adenier finds it. Zach Heinz. Errant pass that eventually makes its way to Enns, who took a high hit that got up and caught Connor Smith, who's in discomfort. Looked like the elbow from Enns came up and hit Smith in the jaw, and I think there is a delayed penalty, or rather that was just the offside signal. Thought we were going to get a penalty out of that. My apologies. Just simply the gesture the official makes when he's waiting for the team to tag up. Ruffin spins it, Enns shoots, it trickles through. 5-3 Bulldogs. Ty Enns chucks the monkey off his back. Ruffin to Enns, all alone in front. Snuck it through the 5-hole of Colby Thornton. Dogs up by 2. Ty Enns, his 12th goal of the season. Won by Aurora. This is backhanded forwards by Hassan Akil. Riddle. Poked away by Ryder. Eventually comes toward the crease of Stewart. He'll cover up. Shots 23-13 in favor of the Bulldogs. Ruffin versus Procopio at the dot. Played with the hand off the draw, they say. And it's the Spartans. Another power play coming here for Adrian. Not allowed to use your hand on the faceoff to knock the puck back, and that's what the call was. You don't see it often, but Gio Procopio in the box. Procopio in the box. Bulldogs back on the power play once more. So much special teams in this game. Again, just when the puck is sitting there on the dot, you're not allowed to use your glove to knock it back to your team. That's what Procopio did. That's why he's penalized. Good catch by the referee crew. Redding, Keeley. The pure pace of this game, it's a wonder how these referees are able to keep up with the play. It's remarkable. Spodniak, a drive. Swallowed up in the breadbasket by Colby Thornton. 8:21 to go in the second period, 11 seconds into another Bulldog power play. Luciani opposes Derek Buds. Redding. Spodniak back at the blue line. He prances in. Comes to a halt, finds Spencer. Now Luciani. Alessio Luciani just too far above the stick of Spodniak, and it'll be cleared all the way down by Derek Buds. Stewart, good patience, waits things out. Spencer, on for the alternate captain, Matus Spodniak, D1 transfer from American International College. This one swatted out by Riddle. Luciani will look to settle it down as the puck was skipping awkwardly. Spodniak the entry. Bulldogs on the rush. Redding pulls it in. What a glove stop made by Colby Thornton. Uses the catching mitt well to glove it and holds on. Minute and 6 seconds left on the Adrian power play. Thornton played his junior hockey with the Lloydminster Bobcats. As Heinz looking to pry this one backwards, instead it comes right to Nate Keeley, who will skate it forwards on the kill. Looking to get a shot off. Can he turn the corner? Stewart seals it off, and Keeley crashes into the goal as he was tangled up with Sam Ruffin. 7:27 to go in the second. Face-off coming up on the near side. Matt Weber versus Sam Ruffin. Fanning on the shot, Kandata. Bulldogs can't quite work it out. Heinz circles backwards. Dropped off for Shields. Ruffin onto a speeding Alessio Luciani, or rather Zach Heinz has the puck. Pardon. Shields. Ruffin. Patient. Banks it for Enns. Centered. Heinz couldn't get the shot off. Puck still loose. Enns. Shields. Fakes the 1-T. Now Ruffin will take one. Right pad save from Thornton. And it's cleared away. 15 seconds left in the penalty to Gio Procopio. Looks like this will finally be a successful penalty kill for Aurora University. Patosha skips through a pair of Spartans. Feed gets away from Summers. As we return to 5-on-5, we'll see how long it lasts for. Hasn't lasted long previously. Lots of penalties. Lots of physicality. Hockey the way it was meant to be played. Riley Murphy cut in. Tried to shoot it through the legs of Santa Lucia. Caromed wide. And Thornton will cover up to clean things up as Adrian was hovering around the Spartans' house, around the blue paint. 6:07 to go in the second period. Summers versus Procopio. Spartans win it back. Blair. Brendan Blair. Fenton, Missouri product. Swade back in. Thornton. Blair. Swade looking for Murphy. Now Summers. Skating ahead, Hassan Akel. Couple of players go down. Penalty upcoming to Jake Swade as he sent Gio Procopio sliding hard into the end wall. Good call. Aurora's going to the power play. And it should be Jake Swade going to the box, and it will be. Imagine this will be either a holding or tripping call. See what happens. Hooking against Jake Swade. Swade, the freshman from Macomb, Michigan. Tough play as Procopio was driving the net hard. Swade trying to get in his way. Sort of knocked him off balance. They both go sliding down hard. Dangerous, and a good penalty to call to limit that sort of activity moving forward. Redding knocked it away and out to the neutral territory. Yannick. Adam Keys. Pinned to the far wall. Puck bounces high in the air off of Ryder. Back at the point. Here's Keys. Long shot. Still loose on the doorstep. Puck skitters to the near wall. This will be slapped out by Ruffin. Went off the referee, so it doesn't go all the way down. But Aurora will reload and head forward once more. Keys. Left it for Derek Budd. Santa Lucia. Yannick. Jack Yannick. Giuliano Santa Lucia. Long shot. Similar to how he scored early on in this game. Just trying to shoot it through a screen. That time doesn't make it through. Yannick. Dealt down low. Sent out front. A chance. Swing and a miss for the Spartans. Luciani looking to work it out. Hustling. Kudo trying to find it. Now Ryder. Puck bounces off the far boards. A miscue, and puck will be cleared. And the Bulldog PK will head off. Santa Lucia. Akel gives it. Tried to get it back. Taken by Kudo. Plays it up for Luciani. One-on-one. Mishandled. Kandata. Carson Riddle cuts in. Chance here. Good stick by Adenier. Knocks the stick of, or the shot rather, of Jaden Kandata up and out of play with 21 seconds left on Aurora's man advantage. 3:52 to go in the second stanza. Weber versus Patosha. Knocked back. Pang. Ackle skates in. Right pad stops Stewart. Had a good angle on that attempt. Spun out. Right to Patosha. His stick explodes on him. Penalty coming here to Aurora. Slashing is called as Carson Riddle broke Ryan Patosha's stick right in half. In fact, I think Patosha's stick broke on its own, but it's easy to see how they could make that assumption that Riddle was the one who knocked it in half. That's what Riddle's saying. He shot it, and it broke on its own. I didn't do anything, but it's tough as a referee, I suppose. When you see a stick break and Riddle is close nearby, you tend to make assumptions. So Riddle, 2 minutes for slashing. Freshman from Ortonville, Michigan, gives Adrian what should be yet another power play. I'm interested to see the special team stats at the end of this period as it's 5-3 Adrian. Ruffin tried to go forward. Colby Thornton was prepared. Clay Keeley. Nate Keeley couldn't get it out. Ruffin trying to saucer for Swade. It's loose. Still the puck is loose. Thornton can't cover. Now he finally will, and Swade is shoved aside with 3:20 left in the period. $1:44 left on the Adrian power play. Looked good. Both teams have looked good on the man advantage, really. Patosha lines up across from Nate Keeley. Shields. Heinz play catch. Ruffin. Zach Heinz. Sam Ruffin. Heinz. Shields and Ruffin interchange. Ends off the post. Off the backside of Thornton. It stays out. A symphony of posts in the second period. Spodniak sent one bar down. Ends sent that one directly off the right post. 2:58 to go in the second period. Ruffin versus Buds. Puck comes around here for Weber, able to clear. And here's a speeding Derek Buds. Hit hard by Ruffin. Shields grabs it. Gives the biscuit to Ryan Patosha. Here he comes. Finds Entz. Heinz. Tie ends. Jaden Shields. Sam Ruffin. Patosha tried the one-touch pass, glove down by Heinz. Couldn't find it. 45 seconds of power play time left. Shields shot, tipped downwards by Heinz and sealed off by Colby Thornton. Ruffin for Shields. Sam Ruffin drops it off for Heinz, off the glove hand of Thornton. Great stop by the Aurora goaltender. And finally cleared only as far as Shields at the far blue. Quick reload. Ends up in the play. Tie ends. Dropped off for Patosha, trying to find it. Still it's loose. Luciani knocked down away from the play. Heinz. Luciani sent it down off the side of the goal. Ends. Shoots one. Blocker save Colby Thornton. Spencer. Patosha. It's loose. And Thornton makes the save. And penalty is killed off. Carson Riddle out of the sin bin. I'm out of breath, folks. There's just too much going on to fully describe in the offensive zone. Just bodies flying, pucks flying, goaltender Colby Thornton flying back and forth. Summers sends one on goal again here. Murphy trying to find Luciani. Didn't get through, but he keeps the puck. Minute and 10 seconds left in the second period. A period I simply don't want to end. I'm sure you at home feel the same way. It's been exciting stuff, to say the least. Luciani given a rough ride by Alex Schwab. Boisterous crowd here tonight at Arrington Ice Arena. It's been a treat. They've brought the energy. It's made it a fun viewing experience. But it's turned over by Adrian here, and maybe a late chance for Aurora. Spencer trying to clear it away. And I think we have a penalty coming to the Bulldogs here with 46 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be Brad Summers. Summers for slashing. The freshman from Oakville, Ontario, heads to the box. And Aurora heads to what will be yet another power play. That's why they spend so much time in practice on these scenarios for games like this. 5-on-4 for the Spartans. 46 seconds left. Didn't see what the call against Summers was for, but slashing signal. Buds versus Ruffin. Stolen by Spodniak. He'll skate this one himself. Matu sent it off a shin pad. Quickly back the other way for Procopio. Kudo got there first. Crowd wanted icing. They got a case. Play continues. Santa Lucia. Adam Keys. Right side circle. Walks in, shoots off the mask of Stewart. It's loose on the doorstep. Smacked down by Spodniak. And the final 15 seconds. Keys was behind Stewart in the goal and took a few shots from Ryder. Protecting his goaltender. Ready. Looking for it here in the final 5 seconds. He'll look to let this clock run out. Time expires. 40 minutes in the books. Bulldogs up 5-3. A strong period for them. And now Adrian finds himself with a 2-goal lead heading into the third and final frame of play. 20 more minutes left to go in this one. It's been a dandy so far. Number 3, Adrian. Number 7, Aurora. Stay with us as our coverage continues on Adrian College TV.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.
Oh, you want some noise? Happy wants to hear the crowd. This very putt is for the Tour Championship. Oh! Happy with an amazing putt wins the Tour Championship. All right, guys. Happy, let's see what the judges... Oh, there's the celebration. Judges, what do you got for Happy? 10, 10, 38. Wow, what a score. Let's hear it for Happy Gilmore. Attaboy, Happy. Good job.
As you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years, you stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. Back here for the third period of play. Puck drop a few moments ago, and the score is 5-3 in Adrian's favor. Aurora on the power play right now for 50 more seconds. Ryder will poke it away. Redding will send it the length of the ice. We saw a myriad of goals in that second period. 3 for Adrian and 1 for Aurora, which sets the scene at 5-3 to begin the final 20 minutes. Talking to our executive director, Megan Abbey, during the intermission, we were talking about how this is probably the most important game of Adrian's regular season schedule. You look at it, Aurora's top of the NCAA standings. Adrian's right behind him. Aurora's also ranked number 7 in the country. Adrian's ranked number 3. So you think about it, this game has a lot at stake. Face off in the Spartans' end as they have 30 more seconds of power play time. Adam Keys. Couldn't quite get through. Pachosha will smack it backwards, and that's right into the Aurora bench, where it's gloved by one of their players over there. Looks to be Jake Onstad, who gloved it from his perch, standing on the bench. Pretty quick reflexes from him. 19:02 to go in the third, as Luciani digs in across from Weber. Spencer will knock it in, and That should just about do it for the penalty to Brad Summers. And we shall return to 5-on-5 after one last rush for Aurora. Riddle turned it over. Gets some help from Weber. Spencer goes back for it, rims it all the way around. And it was right after the penalty had expired, so it will be icing against Adrian College, sending the draw back in the Bulldog zone. 18:37 to go. Shots through 2 periods of play. Adrian had 32, Aurora had 15. So the Bulldogs have generated more chances, but the Spartans have been pretty efficient making the most of what they've gotten in this game as well. Adenier. Summers has Spodniak speeding ahead if he can find him. Stewart had to field that puck as it was shot towards him. Adenier threads a pass through for Luciani. Spodniak spins off a check. Spencer shoots it in. Spodniak will oppose Nate Keeley. And Redding comes away with the biscuit. Passes the vulcanized rubber to Klein. Shot through, caromed high, below the goal line. Touched for Spodniak. Luciani. Shielding, still Alessio Luciani. Nice move to play it to himself there. Spins it right into the grasp of Riddle, but then keeps it in with his skate. Bulldogs showing great persistence here, as it's still Luciani. Feeds it to Babiak, long shot. Gloved that time by Colby Thornton. He will hold on for his 28th save of this Friday evening. We mentioned after one period of play shots were 50-50. So far through 2 periods, Aurora has won 54% of the draw, so a slight edge in that second period to take the lead in the faceoff department. Babiak. Almost lost the puck. Swade, the freshman, on for Murphy, who's got 2 goals in this game. Sedlacek. Skating ahead, Jake Swade plays it below the goal line. Huge hit. Head over heels, Babiak, as he was plastered by Nate Keeley. Dropped off for Klein, walks in, missed the net. Aurora will send it down as Murphy was knocked over below the goal line, and Adrian's going to head back to the power play as Clay Keeley goes to the box for interference, the senior defenseman from Claresholm, Alberta. Goes to serve his 2 minutes. With 16:58 left to go in the third, Bulldogs get another chance on the power play. Their 9th of the game. They are 4 for 8 so far. As for Aurora, they are 5 for 10. Misread that. Bulldogs are 2 for 5 tonight on the power play. Aurora is 1 for 4 on the power play. So both teams have had a plethora of chances. This is the 10th power play combined for either team, as Ruffin sent one that was just wide. Looking for the tip from Potosha, who receives the feed now. Ends. Shoots one. Deflected off Connor Smith. Smith holding it against the boards. Teams bang away at it. Aurora looking to kill clock. You'd think the whistle would blow here soon if neither team can get the puck free. Still we wait. Finally the whistle goes. And props to the Spartans because they just killed off about 15 seconds of power play time just by pinning the puck there along the boards. Bulldogs back on the power play. Ruffin, Potosha, Heinz, Ends, and Shields all out there. Spartans win the draw. Riddle trying to clear. Kept in by the reach of Ty Ends. Opens up. Ends. For Shields. Ty Ends fires one. And a save made by Colby Thornton, who slid across just in the nick of time. 1 minute, 3 seconds left on the Adrian power play with 16:01 left in the game. Full night of hockey tonight. We had the ACHA Women's Division I game here at Arrington before this. They fell to Indiana Tech. Bulldogs playing well right now. The ACHA Men's Division I Bulldog team down in Lynchburg, Virginia, taking on Liberty. They lead 3-0 at the moment. Spodniak faked the slap shot. Instead moves it for Luciani. 50 seconds left on the power play. Puck loose out front and cleared away by Aurora. Stewart will leave it for Chase Spencer. Gives it for Spodniak. Here's Matus Spodniak behind the goal. Back for Luciani. Finds Redding. Now Spencer, a drive, a chance. Spodniak scores his second of the night. Makes it 6-3. Colby Thornton was laid out on the ice after the initial chance from Spencer. Spodniak puts it home. I thought maybe there was a chance for goaltender interference on the play, as it looked like maybe Matt Redding had run into Colby Thornton on the doorstep. As we take another look, Redding was certainly close, or rather that was Murphy, but no goaltender interference called on the play. Spodniak puts it in, and that's what Jason Blumenberg, the head coach for the Spartans, and the rest of their staff are probably arguing with the referees right now. It looked like Colby Thornton got knocked over in the blue paint by Riley Murphy. He was laying on the ice, and that's why Spodniak had a wide open goal to shoot at, his second of the game. Referees conversing at center ice here. See what the verdict is. I imagine they're not going to overturn the call on the ice. There's no new information. So it's 6-3. 3-goal lead for Adrian College, it appears. Brad Summers versus Matt Weber. Klein has it. Spun it right to Jake Code. Steers one wide. Sent back to the point. And Connor Smith. Right pad stop, Dershawn Stewart. Connor Smith. Stolen by Summers. Slips a feed through for Klein. On ahead for Calgin. Swade takes a hack but keeps going. Jake Swade. Crafty release. Some good trickery there. Looked like he was going to pass. Instead shot it quickly. Klein getting back to cut off Weber. Swade. Swade hit hard up in the face by Weber. That's going to be another penalty against the Spartans. A Swade hit directly in the schnoz by Weber. Stewart's going to go to the bench, 6-on-5, with a delayed penalty against the Spartans. A sloppy pass by Babyak, and the Spartans are going to be shorthanded yet again. Wow, Bulldogs 2 for 6 on the power play. Their 7th chance on the man advantage tonight. 14:21 to go. Power play for Adrian. Can't say enough about the atmosphere tonight. The place is literally shaking as people sing along to Cotton Eye Joe right now. It's pretty impressive. Best atmosphere we've seen at Arrington Ice Arena this season. Pretty incredible stuff, and I think that's a big reason why this team has been able to find the edge and gain a sizable 3-goal lead in this third period, as the fans have really urged them on. But it's turned over here. Riddle sent around the boards. Zach Heinz, he's got wheels. Heinz trying to cut in. He goes down hard, as impeded by Clay Keeley. Aurora clears it out. 30 seconds gone in the Adrian power play. Jaden Shields. And something transpired behind the play. I think Zach Heinz delivered a strong slash to Connor Smith, who lost his stick and going down the tunnel in some pain. So we'll go to 4-on-4 hockey. 2 minutes for high sticking against Jake Swade. Will be 4-on-4 for the next $1.25. Face-off upcoming. Luciani versus Keys. Spodniak will turn it away. Shields trying to slip away from the hard forecheck from Aurora. Spodniak saucered rink wide. He's got Luciani up ahead if he can find him. Here's Alessio. Lost it. Santa Lucia. Spodniak will pressure Santa Lucia to the wall and gives him a hard body check. Now Luciani back the other way. Right side, threads it through for Shields. Tried to elevate, but missed the mark. Santa Lucia looking in behind. Maybe a chance here for Ackle. Couldn't find him. Spencer's hooked a bit there, but stays with the puck. Spodniak back for Chase Spencer. Behind the goal line. Almost found Luciani. 25 seconds until Aurora moves to about a 30-second long power play. Shields hit by Clay Keeley. Hassan Ackle trying to spin away from Luciani. Clay Keeley, long shot, blocked by Matus Spodniak. He'll play it forwards. Out of the box now is Matt Weber. 34 seconds of power play time for Aurora as the whistle blows. And another penalty coming. Wow. See what it is. What's the call? Riley Murphy going to the box. Murphy's going to the box. 2 minutes are up on the board. Didn't see a clear call, but looks like Aurora is going to move to the 5-on-3 for the next 32 seconds. Ruffin will take the face-off against Buds. Pretty pivotal here. Down by 2 skaters. Adrian, if they can win this draw and maybe clear it down ice, that would send things to 5-on-4 pretty quickly. But the Spartans get it back. Giuliano Santa Lucia, long shot. Stewart somehow held on as he fell backwards. Crashed the net, knocked over by Procopio, who's engaged in a debate with the ref right now. Rinse and repeat. Draw on the far side. Another clean win for the Spartans. Keys, Santa Lucia. Adam Keys. Sent across. Good save by Stewart on Procopio. Santa Lucia walks in. Puck loose on the doorstep. They jam away. Stewart keeps it out. Puck loose. Spartans look rink wide. Went off a skate. Stewart covers up. And a whistle. 2 seconds of 5-on-3 left. And then we'll have a minute 28 of 5-on-4 for Aurora. As Dershawn Stewart, after he had a long stretch of inactivity, staying sharp and making some key saves with his team down 2 skaters. Zach Heinz about ready to get out of the box. Tosha won it. Terry Ryder with plenty of open ice. He'll feed it to Heinz, who just got out of the box. Heinz leveled. Huge hit from Gio Procopio. And Aurora heads forwards. Patosha with a good stick in the lane. Brendan Blair. Santa Lucia, the power play QB for the Spartans. Centered. Chance. Just maybe a hair off of that left pad of Dershawn Stewart. Yannick. Keys. Still Keys. Santa Lucia, long shot, C&I. Believe Stewart made the save. This will be rimmed around but not out. Great hands from Yannick here. Fed down for Procopio, looking to center. Telegraphed by Patosha. They send it down. Thornton out of his net to play it. Leaves it for Kandata. Jaden Kandata. Ackle. Driving in. Taken by Swade. 15 seconds left in the power play to Riley Murphy. Thornton spins it around with the paddle for Carson Riddle. Ackle. Back to the near side. And the Bulldogs have killed off 30 seconds of 5-on-3 and another $1:30 of 5-on-4 time. Pretty impressive. Played around. Blair, he'll keep it in, tipped in front. Good chance for Matt Weber with the redirect. Stewart kept it out. Swade moving forward. Maybe a break for the Bulldogs. It nearly sat down for Murphy, but knocked out of the air by Clay Keeley well. 9:48 left in the third period. Looked to be offsides possibly there. Spencer sent it high up in the air. Aurora using every ounce of their energy. They're down 3. Desperation mode for them. Have 9.5 minutes to try and get 3 goals and crawl back. Spodniak doesn't want to let that happen. He feeds Alessio Luciani. His second of the game. Makes it 7-3 Bulldogs. Spodniak, he's so quick. Luciani left wide open. Maybe the easiest goal he'll score in his career. As he's fed by Spodniak. Bulldogs up 4. They're firing on all cylinders. Take another look. Wide open net, Luciani plops the puck into. Makes it 7-3. And now, 3 different Bulldogs sitting on 2 goals each in the outing. Murphy has 2, Spodniak has 2, Luciani has 2. Walking in, blocker save made to deny Nate Keeley. To keep it out. Here's Enns on the near boards. Spencer behind the net. Played it forward for Heinz. Open space for Ruffin as Heinz rubbed out behind the play. Ruffin held. Penalty coming. Enns takes a blow. What's going to happen here? I think we've got a Spartan penalty. It's been a parade to both penalty boxes tonight. Jake Onstadt, 2 minutes for holding. With 9:02 left in the game. Onstadt, a freshman from Zeeland, Michigan. A lot of Michigan-based players on this hockey club from Aurora, Illinois, making the trip up just outside the Chicago area. Tied up at the dot. Shields walks the blue. Slick move to give it to Heinz. Then back for Shields once more. Enns. Jaden Shields. Back for Ty Enns. Huge reverse hit. That's going to be a penalty against Enns. He got the hands up high on Connor Smith, who's down on the ice. Definitely got the arms up into the head there of Smith, so good call. Again, we've seen it several times. Bulldogs head to the power play. 19 seconds later, we're going to go to 4-on-4 because Enns takes a penalty of his own. Didn't see a signal for what the call is. I would speculate that it would be roughing against Ty Enns. It was a reverse hit as he had the puck. Spartan player was trying to hit him, and he kind of got his arms up high on the player coming in for the check. Murphy taken down. Klein for Murphy. Still Murphy. Dropped off for Austin Klein as we're at 4-on-4. Summers, Murphy. Shot is blocked by Condata and up and out of play with 8:16 left in the game. Thanks for tuning in again here on Adrian College TV. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Obviously, Calvin Keys here on the call. Glad you've joined us. Also behind the scenes, Emma Corbett directing, Gia Avalone and Forrest Vernier running our cameras. All students here at Adrian College. Glad you're enjoying the action. wherever you are. Bulldogs playing great. They've got a touchdown, up 7-3. Touchdown to a field goal here at Arrington Ice Arena. Murphy shrugs off Clay Keeley. Now it's Austin Klein, the Manitoban, looking for Summers. Couldn't quite connect. Here's Ackle. Guarded by Babyak. Puck will bounce out to the neutral zone. 40 seconds of 4-on-4 left before a 20-second Spartan power play. Klein for Babyak. Cameron Babyak weaving wide, tried to center for Kaljan, just underneath his stick. The other way, Hassan Ackle dropped off, centered here, walking in, fanning on the shot was Kandata. Sent it back, now for Keys. Slips through. Aurora back at full strength as Keys wrapped up by Babyak. Kaljan trying to get there. It'll be batted out by Swade and all the way down. And that should do it for the extremely short Aurora power play. 6:45 to go in the game. Code. Yannick. Centered. Shields knocked it away. Bulldogs really look to be clicking here tonight. Spodniak looking for a third. Finds Luciani. Colby Thornton got in the way. Good save. Luciani back out front again. Spodniak. Luciani, unselfish play, but probably should have taken the shot there. Spencer. Knocked forward by Derek Butts. Hit by Spodniak, who takes a shot in return. Battled for along the end boards. Code has it centered and sticked away by Spencer. Redding. Looking for Spodniak on the far side. Couldn't thread that pass through. Spencer. Redding once more. Crosses over the blue line. Spodniak. Far side. Howitzer. Thornton got the blocker on that shot. Luciani. Great edge work. Cuts back again. Looking out front. Tried to center. Bounced by Spodniak. Finally played out by Yannick. On for Ackle. Looking to center. Cut off by Ryder, who will battle for it. Ryder skates forwards. Shoots all the way down. Thought that maybe one of his forecheckers was going to get there in time, but instead it's a unfortunate icing call against Adrian. So the faceoff comes back on their end with 5:06 left to go in the third period. Score is 7-3. Bulldogs have gotten 2 goals from Murphy, 2 from Spodniak, 2 from Luciani, and 1 from Enns. Aurora goaltenders have been Sedlacek, Yannick, Santa Lucia. Kandata hit his own teammate back of the leg on Sedlacek, which I can tell you that does not feel good. Not much equipment there to protect you. Heinz has tie-ins on the breakaway, looking for his second. Just off the glove of Thornton. Ryder. Kudo. Ruffin, dipping and weaving. Heinz puts a hit on Nate Keeley. And swooping in for it, stands up Sedlacek. Moved forwards. Lucas Sedlacek had the first goal of this hockey game. We've had 9 since then. Gotta love scoring. Makes any game more exciting. Also special teams. We've had plenty of both. Kudo touches up. It will be icing against the Spartans. Draw comes back in their end. Summers squares off with Nate Keeley. Puck out to neutral ice. Klein back in the Adrian zone. Swade. Summers. Io Adenier. Not able to work by Tyler Pang. Murphy hustles to keep it just inside the blue. Sent back for Pang. Looking ahead, this is directed on. Klein is there. Quick reload for Brad Summers. Cuts in, shoots, and sent one past the left post. And puck up and out of play from Summers. 3:26 left to go in the third period. Number 3, Adrian with 7. Number 7, Aurora with 3. How about that? These teams will be back at it tomorrow at 3 p.m. right back here on Adrian College TV. Hope you can join us for that one too. The second half of a back-to-back always interesting, especially after the way this one's played out. Tipped in by Yannick. Shields with some help for Heinz. Rink-wide Calgin. Spins it back out front. Heinz a chance that Colby Thornton got in the way of. Back up for Buds. Dropped off. Keys a shot that deflects up and into the netting. And he is hammered after the fact. Plenty of ice on his jersey. 2:59 left in the third period. Draw upcoming. Patosha versus Buds. Buds knocks it back. Quick shot from Keys that rang the mask of Dershawn Stewart. Good for his 18th save of the night. Here's Murphy. Looking to center. Taken away by Clay Keeley, but only right back to Matt Kudo. Patosha tries to jam it. Calgin looking for Murphy. Yannick can't clear. Matt Kudo hit hard into the boards by Buds. Yannick shoots one into the near corner. Ryder delivers a hit to Keys, who finds the puck once more, banks it in off Dershawn Stewart. Adam Keys recognized Dershawn Stewart was not hugging his post and shot it off his side into the net to make it 7-4. Picked it up in the corner, and then Stewart just, I guess, not a huge opening there, but just played it off his side and into the goal. So it's a 3-goal hockey game with 2:12 remaining. 11 goals in this game. Incredible. Don't see it too often. Luciani skates back in the Adrian zone, coughed it right up, sent out front, turned aside. Spodniak and Luciani the other way. They get going. Dropped off Luciani, glove save by Thornton, as 3 different Bulldogs are trying to achieve a hat trick in the final 2 minutes here. Far side. Glove down by Riddle, who left it for Procopio. Regaining control, Redding. Babyak behind the net. Denier. And icing waved off as Redding won the race. Spun out front for Luciani. Stabbed it forward with one hand and then hammered in the aftermath. That's going to draw a crowd. Here we go. Luciani tangled up with one. Bodies down on the ice behind the net. Spodniak is getting into it with Kondata. That's Redding and Clay Keeley who are tangled up. They're still having to be separated. Here we go. Redding still going at it behind the net. Tempers flaring as Luciani was drilled after the play. Dangerous. Shields still exchanging words with Riddle. Wow. Spencer and Ackle exchanging a couple of verbal jabs. Luciani cheap shotted. That's what caused that exchange. A heated one at that. Carson Riddle's going to head to the box for Jack and Luciani after the play was done. Have to imagine there'll be more to come out of this. Both head coach of Adrian, Adam Krug, and head coach of Aurora, Jason Blumenberg, right on the ice, ready to hear their explanation. Minute 32 left. At this point, game's about over. Just want to make sure that all these guys go home safe. And Luciani really, or I think it was Riddle, really took liberties on Luciani after the play was done. That could have been a lot worse than it was. Luciani went down hard, but thankfully he was okay. And players are still jabbering at each other from their respective benches. As things still being discussed, Ruffin talking with the referee. Goodness. This game's pretty much had it all. We'll see what comes out of this. Not much for me to say here. Just kind of waiting it out like the rest of you. There's a 5-minute major up on the board right now. 5-minute penalty being called against, it's Carson Riddle who's in the box. I wonder if one of the Aurora players has been sent off the ice and Riddle is merely serving the penalty. We'll just wait for the call to be announced, I suppose. Not much more we can do. Only a minute and 32 seconds left in this game. And Jason Blumenberg's having some words with some of the fans up in the Wow Cafe, who are throwing some barbs his way from above. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Aurora's head coach is having to be restrained right now.
Adrian College has once again found itself on the 2022 U.S. News & World Report Best College Rankings. This is the 8th straight year that Adrian has been named to the top regional colleges Midwest section. Adrian College was also named the most innovative school in the regional colleges Midwest category. In addition, Adrian received accolades in Best Value in undergraduate teaching within regional colleges Midwest. Adrian College was also named in the top first-year experiences by U.S. News & World Report. This marks the 13th consecutive year that Adrian has appeared in U.S. News & World Report. To see the full rankings, visit their website. For more information on Adrian College, visit adrian.edu. Adrian College has once again been recognized for its commitment to engaged, experiential education by Colleges of Distinction, a one-of-a-kind guide for college-bound students. While higher education has changed over the past 20 years, Colleges of Distinction's selection process has stayed consistent in accepting only those that adhere to the 4 distinctions: engaged students, great teaching, vibrant community, and successful outcomes. Overlaid in the last few years have been a look into high-impact practices. They believe most critical to the student experience were the kinds of engaging experience that are found at Adrian College. To learn more, please visit adrian.edu.
We're back here at Arrington Ice Arena. It's just been announced that Gio Procopio was given 5 minutes in a game misconduct. A lot of things transpired. Chirps were being exchanged as the referees tried to sort everything out. There was fans up in the Wow Cafe that were getting into it with the Aurora head coach, so don't want to discuss it too much, but a lot going on during that stoppage that we had. And 5 minutes up on the board, so Adrian's going to have 5 minutes of power play time to close this one out as Procopio was ejected. Wonder if that'll carry over to tomorrow for the sophomore forward. Shields is going to move this one up for Heinz. And at this point, Heinz is knocked over. Ruffin in. Tried to slide it for Patosha. A minute, 20 seconds left. Let's let calmer heads prevail and just game probably needs to be over. Don't want anyone on either team to get injured. Still have another game to play tomorrow. It's much more consequential than the final minute of this one. It's 7-4 Adrian, a game where they trailed early. It was even through 20, and then the second period, Adrian really pulled away and then furthered their lead here in this third period. Final minute, Ruffin down for Patosha, tried to jam it home, ends a follow-up, he scores. Four different guys with 2 goals in this game. Falls to ends perfectly. Quick backhander that beat Colby Thornton to the blocker side, as being sent into the net now is Tanner Marshall, the sophomore out of Kelowna, BC. And Colby Thornton's night is now done. 51 seconds left. Bulldogs get the power play goal on the major penalty to Procopio. And 8 goals for Adrian in this game. They've come in pairs. 2 for Riley Murphy, 2 for Matu Spodniak, 2 for Alessio Luciani, and now 2 for Ty Ans as well. All the premier scoring talents for the Bulldogs have shown bright here tonight. As Murphy turns away from pressure, gives it to Spencer at the point with 40 seconds remaining. Luciani shoots one off the post. Still has it. Murphy. Luciani opens up. Sent one high over the goal, and Spencer will skate back for it with 20 seconds left. An electric atmosphere here at Arrington Ice Arena. An electric performance, perhaps their best of the season for the Adrian College Bulldogs, and a big win over a ranked opponent. Shot sent on by Luciani. That's covered up by Marshall. Murphy's cleared out, 6 seconds left, and that should just about do it. Looks as if number 3 Adrian will take down the top-ranked team in their conference, number 7 Aurora. Bulldogs have fallen to Marion, Trine, Lake Forest, some lesser opponents. Aurora, this is going to be their first regulation loss of the season in conference play, I do believe. But Bulldogs making a statement that although they've dropped some games this season, they're still the best in the NCAA. This one's going to carry them out of play with 1 second left on the clock. Clock about to expire here of what will most likely be an 8-4 win for Adrian College. Clock ticks down, and that's another Bulldog victory. Bulldogs 8, Spartans 4. Only the first half of the back-to-back. We've got another game tomorrow at 3 p.m. to finish out the weekend series. But as for right now, oh my goodness, more going on as the Aurora players try to exit the ice. We won't comment on it. We're just going to finish our coverage here. Thank you for tuning in on Adrian College TV. Have a great Friday night.
On Tuesday, April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. For those of us on this stage, today is one of the most exciting days of the year. We love to see the wonder and anticipation in the eyes of our new students, as all of you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define the years ahead.